What the heck is happening with Jade Thirlwall? It's the music judge and jury, aka Queen Millennial. And today, there's some more concerning news, okay? The fact that Jade Thirlwall's album is not out yet, and the first single was released last freaking year, and last summer, let's say that. And we're almost to summer again. Okay? I thought something was up. There was something, my intuition was saying, something's not right here. I could just feel it. After time has gone by and she released an EP and things, something's not right. But you know what? We'll get into all the meat and potatoes and my thoughts in a moment, okay? But first, as always, a word, because again, I have plenty of thoughts on my mind. All I have to say is the music industry is effed up. And you artists need to continually watch your back, especially the younger you are. Your first mistake, Jade, is welcome back to It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm working Lena, the workhorse. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, didn't see that coming. This is a show where we talk about popular music and popular artists from today, yesterday, and beyond. And of course, today, we're talking about my girl Jade and just what the F is happening with this album. I was scared thinking that there would be no album because I'm not sitting on celebrities or artists' social medias. Matter of fact, the only social media I sit on these days is YouTube. I've basically kind of boycotted the rest of them. So, you know, for plenty of good reasons. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. YouTube is the girl for me. Anyway, we're going to discuss my thoughts and my incredible intuition and knowing this music industry at this point in and out. What the heck is going on with this album? And hopefully it won't actually be shelved. I'm glad to know that there is an album coming, allegedly, or there is an album, because with a sound like this that she had, come on. But I think that RCA, yep, them is scared. So grab your popcorn, grab your chips, grab your snacks, whatever that you whatever it's going to get you the most relaxed, get comfortable, okay? Because this is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Take it away.
Life, they wanna be around, no matter how you are getting down. There's really nothing that you can do. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Cause when it's all over, said and done, there's only one, yeah, there's only one. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Even when you get down, yes, they wanna be around and they wanna see you frown. One life, they wanna be around.
I'd like to welcome you back to It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Bibbidi boppity boo. My name is Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, not the influencer. As I do say in all my episodes, those are great platforms and tools to build that business, that brand, that name, but most importantly, the community and the reputation. And hopefully you will join this community today by hitting that like button and share people that you know that like artists, commentary, reaction, and reviews. Now, we're going to roll right on into this thing. So here we go. Okay, so what the heck is happening with this album? Okay, Jade Thirlwall's first mistake was that she signed RCA Records. We already know that RCA Records at this point has a checkered past. RCA Records was great at one time in history, but these recent music days, these recent music industry days, these shaky, crumbly music business days, RCA just gets a bad rap many times over. And you see what's happening to Normani, right? Well, I'm not saying it's partially not just RCA, but it's her too. But Jade Thirlwall is you can see her, you can see it in her. She's full speed ahead. She's just needing the support she needs, and I thought she was getting that support. You know, she had all the shows. I've seen her on many shows on at least in the UK. I know she tried to come for America. I don't know if she signed an American contract with RCA or not, but it doesn't matter, because I'm thinking they're really pushing this girl because she's getting single after single after single after single. You know, and she's getting to perform at the Brits, which is the equivalent, for those of you who don't know what the Brits is, because you're not in the UK, you don't pay attention. It's the equivalent to the Grammys here in the US. Okay, so she's performing, she's doing her thing, you know, and so I'm thinking like, okay, things are going well, but usually after the first, I don't know, 1 or 2 singles these days, there's an album or an EP that's at least dropping. And I'm thinking we're going to get a full album with a concept like this and a sonic identity that she's presenting in the brand she's giving. We're going to get a full-fledged album. Well, you fast forward a little bit and you get, after the first 3 singles, maybe a 4, after she drops It Girl, you get an EP. You're thinking, oh, okay, this is cool for now. But I'm still waiting for an album to drop. A full-fledged body of work with a concept like this, you know, that Jade has come up with herself. You can tell because the industry did come up with this. The industry did not come up with this particular sonic identity or brand, because honestly, it's too risky. For this day and age, what's out there right now is too risky. I can already tell you that without being in the meetings with these labels. It's evident, right? I know my stuff. So with that being said, if they considered it too risky and they weren't pushing her like they were supposed to for these other singles or whatever, why the heck did they let this concept come to fruition? Right? And this is just speculation. This is just allegedly. These are not facts, okay? Give me a moment. I need some water. All right, there we go. These are not facts, right? But plenty of us are starting to get concerned, right? There is an album out there. She has announced it. They've been pushing it back. It's supposed to come out this month. It's the middle of the month, and there still is no album. Not even a countdown. I have Spotify. I would usually get a notification for a countdown. Well, by now, if it was releasing in May, I would already get a notification for a countdown for the album. Instead, what ended up happening is that I got a notification, not this month, but I think a month or 2 ago, another notification what I thought was going to be the album was another makeshift EP. And I said to myself, with an extra song or something, add on to it. And it was for Fun For Now, basically, which is the same song as the other EP, except for Fun For Now, or, you know, F You For Now, was on it. And I said to myself, this is peculiar. Okay. Alright. Yeah. But I'm also bombarded with all these other artists and things I have to report on that I can't really just focus on Jade alone, right? But something just brought it back up for me recently. I knew I had to talk about it, right? Because I just think they consider her I feel like they consider her a risk, right? They're not putting as much money into her as other artists they know are going to sell well, and they only have this limited budget. Allegedly, this is allegedly, folks. They have this limited budget, and I don't think they're putting as much into Jade, right? It looks like it from the outside, but yeah, they're not pushing like they could be pushing. They're not spending. Yes, we've been seeing her on the Brits and in the television shows. They've gotten her that. We've been seeing her on late night shows or whatever, but that's not the kind of promotion that is effective as it used to be for mass attention back in the days before the internet became what it is today. That's only a piece of the equation. And it's more of an old hat, an old time music business trick of marketing anyway, right? But today it doesn't really fly to really get the eyeballs and the audience needed for her type of music, right? And so you're left to wonder what's going on. You have suspicions. Even the basic listeners who are not as sleuth and clued up on the business and marketing of things and are not artists like me are having suspicions, right? And so even when they're starting to have suspicions, you know something's got to be up. We ain't just speculating here. And I don't understand why they would allow her to spend money to record these songs, to spend money on the music videos. Other things, they spent some money, but they're not making the dent they need to make for her to become successful in the attention that she needs. And I thought that like she was getting the attention anyway that she really needed. That's what it seemed like. People are talking about her. People are making content about her, at least on YouTube, you know, mostly positive. So I'm thinking things are going well, but it's weird. You know, I'm sure you agree. And so the question is, why are there 5 singles out and no album? Right? Why are there 5 singles out but there's no album? That don't make any sense. Okay? It's supposed to be the music video and the singles are supposed to be marketing strategies. They're supposed to be the thing that draws people in, right, to the product or the brand, to the person that is whoever. In this case, it's Jade. So you release the first 2 singles, but you also already gearing up to release an album if that's what you're releasing on an EP. If that was the goal, right? Nobody's gonna wait until the 5th single and release an album. Nobody's going to have 5 singles out, but have their fans waiting at the hardcore fans, and she has her hardcore fans waiting at bated breath. And even as artists, think that what she's doing is freaking amazing for what she's chosen to the direction she's chosen to go in outside of Little Mix. And I always said, to me, she has the most exciting solo arc and brand and era out of all the girls. Yeah. So I was waiting for this album. I wanted a full concept of this. Because I mean, she's talking about the industry. She's talking about the industry in this album. She's talking about other things, and they're letting her do all this, though, you know. But it's just, I don't know. It's RCA is not surprising. They drop the ball all the time. Allegedly. I have to say that because I'm not going to court for nobody. And I ain't spending no money on court. But yeah, that is the frustration that I and many people have, is that none of this is making any sense at all. It's very peculiar, very off-putting, and it's a shame because, again, unlike Normani, there's a fire in her, and since she was excited to sign the contract. You know, there was a video where she was signed a contract all the way back in 2022, only for her to get a first single in 2024 of June, and for there to be 5 singles and no album. And her announcing that they're pushing it back. So I don't get what's happening here, but it's not surprising. Once she said RCA, I said, oh, okay, I get it. Here's my advice, Jade. If you ever see this one day, hey girl, love everything you're doing. Here's my advice to you. If there's a way for you to get out of your contract amicably, then please get out of the contract. And here's my other suggestion. Not everybody, you have a built-in audience already that's already there. That's cool. You want to build up, you want to scale, right? That's great. Especially as a solo artist. You have a built-in audience will mix there. Who portion of them seem to love what you're doing. So my advice is that you get away from these major labels, okay? And you get to maybe a smaller label who is really wanting to prioritize you as an artist and really support and stand behind you and your vision, because that's not what RCA is, allegedly. That's not what Atlantic Records is, allegedly. That's not what Epic Records is, allegedly. They have an agenda to push. There's a certain thing they kind of push because it's really about the money. But you want those smaller labels, they don't have all of that particular mindset because it's a different environment. So these labels are focused on the artist first and what their vision is, right? Because they want to make money. They obviously want to make money, right? But really what's selling today anyway is authenticity. And these labels need to let go of control a lot more and just let the artists be authentic, because that's what's winning over anyway with the current generation of Generation Z, right? So some things just die hard, right? And some generations just die hard too, okay? But that's my 2 cents on the matter. You need just find a way to get out of RCA, you know. But before you do that, do push them to release this album, and after that, call a meeting to have them let you out of your contract. You're not happy with the way things have been going. Your album should have already been out, and I want to leave. And it shouldn't be, hopefully it shouldn't be that difficult, because if what it looks like from the outside, if they're not really prioritizing you the way they need to be prioritizing you anyway, they'll let you out. They'll let you out. Anyway, this has been Pain 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer, aka Worklina, the workhorse, Queen Millennial. the Audacity Queen, and of course, the Technology Queen. If you got your entire life today, then please, darling, go ahead and hit that like button. And share with people that you know that like artists, commentary, reaction, and reviews. And of course, to truly become a part of this community, you have to go ahead and subscribe, comment, and notification bell. Now, you've been here for this long, right? I want to thank you for that. It's hard for the majority of people to make it to the end of a video for whatever reason. Okay, but you made it here, yay. Give yourself a hand clap. Okay, so this is the bonus segment, folks. Now, I said it was AKA the shameless self-promotion segment. Hold on. Now, I said I was an artist, musician, entertainer, right? Well, for most of you, this may be the first chance for you to hear what I got to offer. So here we go. Beneath the roof, are you staring at me because you can't believe sexuality? Yes, it's me and C. The final gender norms of this other beat. Give me a moment, folks, because there's that mucus again. I just can't get rid of it. Anyway. Dare to see my truth underneath the roof? Are you staring at me because you can't believe sexuality? Yes, it's me you see. Define the gender norms, so just let it be. Now I'm black and gay. You think there's no way that I'll ever see a brighter day? But you're proving wrong within the song. You know this is a nice guy to pay the price. And I see it scared, so I'm never prepared. I'm a soldier at war, so bet you beware. And now, the song.
I know you're out there looking for a stress reliever.
You're looking for a stress reliever out there.
Drugs, the alcohol,
here we go.
But let me tell you what you need to do. Here we go. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Worked so hard that the bills are high. All you do is cry me a freaking try. Punch that clock every freaking day. Still on your money, you got to pay. Fuck that shit, man, you need relief. But you got is grief for the fucking cheap. Some take care of the freaking kids. Munching your plate for your freaking lid. Stress too much, always in a rush. You need brushing, you're feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gonna have some relieving you. Time to get out when the music plays every freaking day. All I gotta say is jump, turn that music loud. I wanna see no hands in the crowd. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Lose your mind to the beat. Shake it up, keep moving your feet. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. And get the stress.
And that is all I will be giving you, okay? Anyway, if you want to hear that song in its entirety, then comment in the comment section. You ready? Let me hear that song. And I most certainly will, absolutely for free. Hey there, this is Peyton 3.0, the artist, musician, entertainer, and I'm going to be doing a segment of Alex Johnson's 24 Hours. I've been sitting in the dirt. I've forgotten what I'm worth. Saying that you been here last night. I'm trying to shake you from my skin. Clean up this mess I've been put in. I guess that you can't always win. Guess that you can't always win. I can have anything I want. They say I'm just too young, but it's not my fault. I'll make it my own. If I gotta, I'll make it all alone. If I gotta 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours. Thank you.
Life, they wanna be around, no matter how you are getting down. There's really nothing that you can do. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Cause when it's all over, said and done, there's only one, yeah, there's only one. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Even when you get down, yes, they wanna be around and they wanna see you frown. One life, they wanna be around.